Okay guys, I'm back. So as you can see, I'm doing an eyebrow tutorial for you guys. I'm going to show you how to get your eyebrow to look like this. And as you can see, I have pretty full eyebrows. There's just a few areas that need a little bit of help and a little bit of structure to them. So I'm taking a spoolie and brushing out all of the hairs and sort of brushing the hair to how I want my eyebrow to be shaped. And yes, that's what you're going to need your spoolie for. So the main thing that you want to remember is to follow the shape of your brow when you begin filling them in. Right here I'm showing you guys where I need to fill mine in at. But yeah, just make sure you follow the shape of your brow. You don't want to go overly drawn, and then you don't want them to be too thin. So I'm taking that darker shade that I was showing you to do the outer portion, or like the arch of my brow, and that's going to really define and give me some shape. So I like to start like towards the middle, like a little bit more. That is an angled brush that I'm showing you guys, but yeah, I like to start towards the middle of my eyebrow so that it's not too harsh in the front. So yeah, that's what I'm getting ready to do now. And again, sorry for the extra noise. But so I'm starting to fill them in, and like I said, I just like to start in the middle and then begin to outline the shape that I'm going for. And I just follow the shape of my eyebrow. I know a lot of people make the mistake of overdrawing their eyebrow. I can see, even if you don't have very much hair, you don't want to overly draw your eyebrows where you look crazy and it's gonna look so unnatural. And also make sure you're using a dark brown, you want to use a dark brown shade. I'm using the one from e.l.f. You can use an eyeshadow, but you never want to use black, in my opinion, because black is not natural, not even if you have black hair. So I'm starting to fill in the arch of my brow, and I do that part a little bit darker, just because I want that part to be more defined. So yeah, just fill that in, and you're gonna just do strokes. So use a light hand and just use, make small strokes at a time, and just begin to fill in your brow the way that you feel like it needs to be filled in. So once I get to the inner portion of my eyebrow, I'm going to take that lighter shade and I'm going to begin to fill in the front of my brow. And I just fill it in the same way. I use upward strokes and just kind of follow the hairs, the shape of my hairs. And yeah, I just begin to fill it in, and then that's basically it, you guys, for the filling in part. Just remember that for the front of your brow, you don't want to go too harsh or too dark so that it's not harsh and so that you don't look super angry. And you can always use your spoolie and go back in and brush out the front if you want like a more gradual type look. I do like that look, but I didn't really do that here today. And also remember that your eyebrows are not going to look the same. Like each side is going to look a little bit different. They're sisters are not twins, I guess that's what everybody says. But yeah, just remember they're not going to be perfect. So now I'm taking a concealer. This one I'm using a little bit lighter than my skin tone. Actually, it's the same one I used to highlight that you guys see me highlight with, and I'm going to use that to clean up under my brows. This part is important if you are wanting your brows to look a little bit more perfected, and also if you need to groom your brows, or if your brows have not been like waxed or anything. This will hide those sparse hairs. So yeah, just use a concealer that's a little bit lighter for extra highlight, and it will also lift your eye. Now, I know some people use concealer really heavy and it looks ghostly, and they also use concealer on the top of their brow. I don't do that step hardly ever because I feel like that on me looks really unnatural. But just remember, if you're going to use a concealer on the top of your eyebrow, you want to make sure it's your skin tone, or like I said, a shade lighter, so that it's not looking like super drag. And so right here I'm just brushing out my hairs to my desired how I want my brow. And that's basically it. This is my eyebrow tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Once again, this is how I do my eyebrows. Everybody's not going to agree with how I like my brows, but this is how I do mine. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. I have all the products listed below. Love you.